The correctly to lose fat is literally through your diet. It's not like exercise or literally anything. If you want to lose fat or lose weight, which basically the most crucial part is literally your diet, and specifically eating carbs and slash sugar. And the problem with that is why you when you why when you are like eating carbs and sugar is whenever you eat carbs it will spike your blood sugar, which basically it can raise hormone called insulin. And insulin, the purpose of insulin is literally to suppress it down because excess of blood sugar is really toxic to our body. The main purpose is literally to neutral it down, to suppress it down, so that it's not toxic to us. That's why carbs aren't essential to humans. Because excess of glucose in your body literally can cause like glycation, diabetes, which basically is not optimal for humans to eat carbs. We are not designed to eating carbs at all, literally. Even though we can eat them, but doesn't mean you are like optimally healthy. So specifically, carbs can make you fat because insulin hormone, whenever you eat carbs, the blood sugar will be spiked. So this blood sugar, whenever you eat spike, sorry guys, whenever you eating carbs, it will be like spike it up. And whenever your blood sugar is so high now, it's like so toxic to your body that your body have to like suppress it down. So your body will produce hormone called insulin, which will suppress it down so that you don't get the negative effect like glycation and so on. Other than that is whenever the hormone insulin is upregulated, it can block the leptin hormone. So the purpose of the leptin hormone is literally hormone that makes you full, makes you satiety. It's a satiety hormone. So whenever it blocks the leptin hormone, your body cannot sense that hormone, which are leptin. So that's when you're gonna feel hungry. And the thing is, whenever too much insulin in your body, it can upregulate. It's literally block the leptin hormone, which are satiety hormone, and upregulates the ghrelin hormone, which are hungry hormone. Which basically it makes you not feeling full by blocking the leptin hormone. It makes you not satiety enough. It makes you more hungry, which basically it upregulates the ghrelin hormone. Whenever you're eating a lot of carbs, exogenous of carbs, which can basically can spike your insulin, which basically trying to suppress it down. But whenever the insulin is like so high, it can block the leptin hormone, which basically makes you hungry and makes you eat a lot. That's why you're storing a lot of like adipose tissue, which basically fat. That's why it's like so hard to losing fat. Even though you exercise so hard, you exercise for like 1 hour, 2 hours a day doing cardio, whatever it is. But the thing is, the single one important thing if you want to lose body fat is literally your diet. Reducing your carbs intakes, including like fruits too. Fruits, there is like the foods that's like has sugar and also like carbs. The thing is, human doesn't need carbs at all. Of course, humans is essential to have glucose in your body, but excess of glucose is toxic. And the thing is, your body can make your own glucose through waste product, which called backbone triglyceride. Yeah, which basically like that backbone triglyceride, which basically can make glucose, which basically you don't need consume any of glucose. You can make your own glucose through glucogenesis, which are, and also the other is through a waste product, which are backbone triglyceride. So the thing is, you don't need carbs if you want to lose fat. You can easily losing fat. The thing, a lot of people say have this goal that they want to lose weight. The problem with that is weight is not like really important or really like have a high ROI, which are return on investment. What you specifically to do is you become healthy first, not trying to become like losing fat, losing weight, whatever it is. But specifically have this mindset that you're focused only like being healthy. Because whenever you're being healthy, your body fat will naturally will be like started to going down and going down and going down. Because whenever you're eating healthy, that's mean you are not eating carbs. Because carbs are not essential to us. Sugar are not essential to human at all. Whenever you're eating healthy, you're not eating like the things that are not required, which are really toxic in excess. There's no beneficial. It's just like glycation makes you have a diabetes, makes you more fat. Specifically, don't eat carbs. It's not essential at all. Literally, you're eating healthy, which are only meats. You can own you c- you can eat meats. You can eat dairy, but specifically just animal products. The problem with the carbs is, and in fact, is carbs also store 3 grams of water, which makes your face more bloated. That's why I feel like even though especially like Asian people, even though they are like they are not like obese or fucking like overweight or something like that, but the thing is their face just like bloated. And the problem with that is because they consume too much carbs, excess of carbs. Because once you eat the carbs, you use it for the energy right now, for the energy, right? For the calorie thing, right? For the calorie, even though we are not consuming calorie, but side point that carbs can literally turn into glycogen, which are the purpose of the glycogen is like for the future use of energy. And the thing is, in fact, your body prefer ketones as your main energy, not glucose. Glucose is really toxic, it's really glycation. Our body prefer, literally our brain will works much better, our body will works much better, more optimally healthy whenever you are like using fat or using ketones as your energy, as your fuel. So the problem with that is whenever you eating carbs, it turns into energy, even though it's not optimal, but it turns to energy to right now. And for the future use, the excess of carbs, glucose will turn into glycogen. And the problem with glycogen will store in your muscle and also your liver, which basically it holds 3 grams of water. 1 gram of glycogen stores 3 grams of water. So that's mean if you have like 50 grams of glycogen because you eat too much carbs, there's what like 3 times more water in your body, which makes you cold water and makes your face like looks like more bloated. So if you want your goal is lose your body fat, trying to lean down, make your even though you're skinny, not super skinny, whatever it is, but like health, the normal range of weight, but your face kind of like bloated. The problem is that it's literally because of the carb consumption. So to solve this problem is reducing or slash no carbs at all, switching to the meat animal based diet, which are only eating animal. because all the nutrients you need was there, and there's no like anti-nutrients. Because for example, carbs, there's like arsenic, which basically is an anti-nutrient, it's really toxic to us because the root of the rice absorb everything. The root of the rice, like deep down in the ground, they absorb like fucking like heavy metals like lead, cadmium. And it's really toxic to us. The thing is, carbs aren't essential, so there's no point at all unless you want to age faster, you don't want to become healthy optimally, and you want to become fat, then goes on. But carbs, if you want to lose your fat, lose your body fat, and also make your face more like lean, there's no like bloated at all. Literally reducing the carbs intakes. I mean that's it. I have this like online course where I'm gonna like teaching this like this, but there's more that I can teach you and more detail, which basically is really helps you if you want to look better because become healthy is literally number one if you want to look more attractive and look more like really healthy and optimally. So link in the description below. It's only like cost $49, which basically I spill all my knowledge, all I can. But still I'm still learning. So that means I'm still improving the video, I'm still give the updates, update studies, updates, meta analysis. So link in the description below. Peace.